The music news for the streets, the music news for your beats, the news for the music stuff that you gonna need. We gon' talk about plugins, we gon' talk about gear. If it's news on this music, we gon' talk about it here. Let's go. Welcome to the music news for the streets. I'm your anchor man, something, hit the keys. In today's newscast, we have all kind of exciting stories from Avid to Audio Modern, but I must start off today's newscast with sad news. I must say RIP to one of the GOATs, Tina Turner. You will always be missed. Our first story today comes from Ableton. Looks like they just pushed out the Push 3. See what I did there? So as we take a look here at the Push 3, it does look like it's got a very nice look to it. It looks very sleek. It's got an interface. It's got MPE connectivity, and it also has very expressive pads. Just looks like a very nice piece of equipment. Let's go ahead and take a look at it in live use. Now here's the part where it gets dope, because this is where you get to see the MPE pads in work, I guess. So one more thing I wanted to make sure I talked about here real quick before I finish speaking about the Ableton Live Push 3, it is that there's two different modes that you can get it in. So as we look here, you can get the Push and standalone. So this version is going to be $2,000, or you can get it just to be a controller for your computer, and that version's $1,000. You can see the difference between the two the standalone and the Push. One has the Intel 11th Gen Core processor in it. It's got a built-in lithium battery for up to 2.5 hours of playtime. It's got 256 gigs, and it can replace a processor, battery, and hard drive. So you can replace all those tools, where this one, you can just add those things if you want to add the upgrade kit. In breaking news, it looks like Pro Tools doesn't even want Pro Tools anymore. So it looks like Avid is apparently selling Pro Tools in all of their software because they want to get out the market. So let's go ahead and take a look at this right now. Avid Technology, a provider of video and audio editing software and equipment to filmmakers and recordio studios, is exploring a potential sale, according to people familiar with the matter. So actually what happened is on the 24th, it was reported that Avid was looking to sell Pro Tools and all their software, and the stock market actually shot up 17%. So their stock shot up 17% with people finding out about this sale. The sources cautioned that no deal is certain and asked not to be identified because the matter is confidential. Spokespeople for Avid and Goldman Sachs declined to comment. So we do know that they are looking to sell. I mean, you know, it is what it is. It looks like Arturia has just released a new Mark III version of their Keylab. And when I tell you this thing looks purty, she looked purty. Let's take a look at her. So as we take a look here at the new keyboard, it is going to look like this. As you can see, it's got the MIDI out, it's got your USB-C control, but look at this keyboard, it looks beautiful. It's got a nice screen. They said the pads are more velocity sensitive. The keys are supposed to be a little bit better. Just looks like a very elegant piece of machinery. Let's take a look at some of the new features in it. So it just tells us Keylab Essential Mark III features custom DAW scripts for Ableton Live, Logic Pro, FL Studio, Cubase, and Bitwig Studio, plus familiar MCU and HEU compatibility, meaning it can control every DAW is what they say. It basically says Keylab Essential goes beyond a standard controller. Users can create quick-fire melodies with the arpeggiator. So now it's got an arpeggiator feature. They can play chord voicings with a single key with chord play. It's a nice upgrade as well. And they can stay locked into tunes thanks to scale mode and customize their pedal functions with 3-point input. I also want to add, if you do get this, you do get Analog Lab V, which it alone itself is worth $200. You'll get Ableton Live Lite, Native Instruments, The Gentleman, UVI Model D, which is a good piano, Loop Cloud, and melodics. So the 49 key version is $199, and the 61 key version is $249. Guys, I don't know if you've seen yesterday's video that I put out, but Audio Modern has just updated Chord Jam to 1.5, and it is now MPE compatible. And so I actually created a free sample pack for this. So I'll just show you a couple of the samples here in just a second, but I created a free expansion pack for this chord jam, and this update is free to existing users. So let's go ahead and take a look at this in action real quick. All right, so you guys can see there, it's MPE compatible. And if you do get that push 3, it's gonna work awfully nice with that push 3. I'm not even gonna hold y'all. All right, guys, and I'm just gonna show you from here a couple of the presets from the video that I played yesterday. I'm not gonna go back through and play them all again, but I'll just show you guys. I'm just gonna push play here, and I'll just play a couple of the different chord progressions. There's 20 altogether in my pack, and again, it's free. If you already have Chord Jam, go grab this. And then I got a couple of them here that are for like 140 BPM. So if you look at something and you see that the time over here is 1/8, then that means that it's for, you know, drill or trap or something like that, or anything that's a double time. But there's a whole bunch of different chord progressions. I'll play one more. So as you guys can tell there's a whole bunch of different chord progressions and stuff for you to go through. Let's go ahead and look at the site real quick. So on the site also, when you get Chord Jam, you get all of these different chord packs with it for free. So you're gonna get 5 that come included in the factory library, and then you can download 2 more. Here's mine, and here's a melodic house one, but there's gonna be more free ones to come, so you don't have to worry about that. Our next story today that I wanna report is actually a free plugin. So I wanna give you guys a freebie today, because y'all know I like giving y'all freebies. So it looks like Quiet Music has released this plugin called Solaris GTR. They just released the light version. This guitar plugin sounds like this. You guys like how I said guitar there? Guitar! Like I'm not from America. All right, let's go. All right, so it doesn't sound bad. It's a decent sounding guitar. I'll definitely leave that link below in the description. I'll probably put together a video in the next, I don't know, week, and I'll go through it a little bit more and, you know, explain it a little more in detail, you know, but I got you guys. All right, guys, and it looks like Yuhi's about to bring us an update to Zebralette, and they're about to give us Zebralette 3. So it looks like it's super boofed. They were kind of showing it off a little bit. So I'll show you guys a little bit. This is awful footage, but I'll show you a little bit. It looks like they've completely revamped the way it looks too, and the way that you can draw waveforms and do everything. So we're not going to necessarily listen to them. I'm just going to kind of show you a little bit of the video because it's awful. But like you see how it's going to look like it's much easier to use. It's got 3 different pages. So it's got a synth page, a wave page, and another page there as well. But here as we start, let me see here. Let me see if I can find some good footage. But you guys get it. It's going to look different. It's going to be really easy to use, draw your wave shapes and do whatever you want, but it's only going to have 1 oscillator. So, you know, it is what it is, but we'll keep an eye out for this. It's supposed to come out sometime later on this year. And the last thing I got for you guys today in today's newscast is a few deals that are going on at Plugin Boutique right now. Let's take a look at those. So currently Native Instruments is offering up to 57% off a bunch of their stuff. So as we take a look here, you can get Guitar Pro for $99.50. Y'all know me, I always tell y'all, if you can get Guitar Pro and it's half off, go snatch that up, because you can use this plugin on everything. Massive is only $99.50 right now, Rector $99.50. You know, everything is just half off. Complete 14 Select, half off. for $49 or for $99.99. So a couple other deals that they have over here is that they have Eventide deals right now, so you can get up to 85% off on Eventide. Again, I don't use Eventide so often, but this deal is only going to be active until June 18th. I know a lot of people swear by it, so I thought, hey, I might as well bring the deals to the table. It's looking like you're going to get 85% off Black Hole, 77% off Factory, 73% off, you know, just everything looks like it's on sale. So if you like Eventide stuff, right now is the time to get over there because you got a couple of weeks. And last but not least on this list of deals, y'all know how I feel about Output. Output's got 37% off right now. You know, they only do a deal about about 4 times a year. So if you're looking to get something from Output, whether it's any of these expansion packs or whether it's Exhale for 35% off or Portal for 35% off, you know, or Thermal for 35% off, any of these plugins for 35% off, now's probably your time to check it out because you can definitely grab those right now. So that's what I got for you guys in today's newscast. Make sure if you guys do like this content, you drop a whole elbow on that like button, hit subscribe and that notification bell. Signing out from your anchorman, something, hit the keys. Until next time, peace.
Some, hit the keys.